Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Good Morning Society. We hope you're doing well. My name's Ruel, Gaviola, and I'm joined by our special co-host, Nader.
Hi, everyone. Lovely to see you on this Wednesday morning. Ruel, it's so nice to see you again.
Always a pleasure, Bonds. Folks, let us know what you're having for your morning beverage. I've got decaf because I've already had my cup of coffee this morning, so I need to sort of slow my roll.
And I have water because I've also already had coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, it's important to stay hydrated, folks, and we hope you're doing well. We've got plenty of fun things happening today. We're going to be going over what's happening on Good Time Society. We've got Games Chat, which...
Oh, I'm so excited. That's my favorite part of this entire show. Oh, my gosh. This is our leftover
coffee here. Yeah, Games Chat.
We don't need more.
All the latest and greatest happenings in the tabletop world. And then we're also going to do a jacked up matchup. We are going to play a game together.
You mean these bad boys?
Yeah. Oh, I did not know there was going to be a gun show today.
Oh, don't worry. There's more.
Oh, wow. There's 2 tickets to the gun show right there, folks.
Use code KAIPO10.
Yeah. So we're going to be playing a game. We are also going to be sharing a shelfie. If you don't already subscribe to our newsletter, be sure to click on the link that's going to show up hopefully real soon. Newsletter has links to our Discord. You can also join our Discord at Good Time Society. And over there at the Discord channel, we share shelfies. And those shelfies can be... hi, Ray.
No. I'm not here. What are you talking about?
It's going to be one of those shows, folks. It's going to be so much fun. We've got shelfies from you all that are going to talk about games and on people's shelves.
Wait, we're talking about games? Oh, shoot. I thought it was at like the Weather Channel or something.
It was a little overcast today.
It was. But you know what? This cup is filled with sunshine. And I'm just, it makes everything so much better.
Exactly.
It might feel like a Monday to some people, but guess what? We are already halfway through the week. Thank goodness. It's going to be Memorial Weekend soon. And I really hope that a lot of you will be able to play a lot of board games.
Yeah. Board games and barbecue. That's the way I look at
Board
Memorial
games
Day.
and barbecue. Yeah, I like that.
It's going to be a good one. I love hanging out at the grill on Memorial Day. Let us know what you're up to this weekend, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Good to see everyone. A sweet and low, no soul, no prob. And a Nightcat, not a bot. And all our buddies there in chat. So... right off the bat, I wanted to shout out Jake Michaels. He had me in here on Saturday for a game. We kicked off TLN, Tabletop Live Network.
Amazing.
Yeah, and we played Imperium Horizons, and it was fantastic. Have you played that one yet, Bonds?
I have not. I will say, for those of you who don't know, TLN, that stands for Tabletop Live Network, which is another wonderful production here on Twitch, all about board games, featuring and hosted by fellow board game streamers.
Yeah, and we've been doing it this was our 42nd month, so 42 months in a row. Is that like 3 years? Almost 4 years? Oh my gosh, it's been that long.
I think it started because of the COVID times when everyone was at home.
We're all cooped up and we wanted to find a way to connect with each other. It turned into this really cool collaboration from around the world. So we did that last weekend, and Jake and I, to kick things off, we played Imperium Horizons, and boy, oh boy, that game, it was deceptively complex, I would like to say.
Okay.
So the rules, it's like a deck building game, but it does some different things. And as you play it, you're going, this is sort of easy. And then you're looking at your hand like, oh, I need to score points now. I don't know how to do that. And
that's like me on every board game.
Well, I've played games with you. You know how to play games. I think you've won plenty of games in your lifetime, Bonds.
Yes, but here on the show, I don't have a very good streak, I will say.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny, I used to keep track of how well I did on the show way back in the day, even the Geek and Sundry days here, I was like, okay, I start off like with a 4 or 5 game winning streak. And then after I lost the first game, I was like, we don't need to keep track anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just playing for funsies, you know? Yeah, right? So, yeah, thank you again for hanging out with us today, folks. Hey, Bonds, we talk about the latest and greatest news. I think there was some...
Okay. Are you going to make the sound effect? We can make it at the same time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Breaking news,
Breaking news,
everyone.
folks.
You will not believe what we just saw on Instagram
Jamie Stegmeyer posted on Instagram from Stonemaier Games.
3 hours ago.
Is it 3 hours ago?
It was, and you are hearing it here first, everyone.
Yes.
After the Instagram post.
3 hours ago. Expeditions Gears of Corruption. This is the expansion to, yes, someone is hyped. Look at this. Expansion to Expeditions, which was a standalone game in the Scythe universe. I love me some Scythe, but I've not played Expeditions yet. You played Expeditions, though, Bonds.
I have played Expeditions. It's such a beautiful game. You can buy 2 different versions of the game. You can buy one with the deluxe metal components that you would never want to step on, or you can just buy the basic components. And so this one says, accelerate early game progress with 6 starting resources and 1 hero worker that can be used as any type of worker. So this, I believe this would bring in more asymmetrical play to the game already. What does the next slide say? So
real quick, before we move on, I like this already because I have not played the game, but anything that can accelerate early game progress reminds me of like Terraforming Mars, the Prelude expansion. It's like, great game, but give me something to ramp up those early turns so we can get to the good stuff right away. So second slide, there it is, Pons.
So move through the region in 2 new mechs, each with a dual layered mech mat. Dual layered versions of the 5 original mats are also included. Ooh. So this is actually really nice. Dual layered player boards are something not to be taken granted for because your pieces can slide all over the place. So this dual layered is really going to help. You can see the 3D, it looks like the 3D printed mechs there. Yep. So you can actually buy metal versions of that, which is what I was saying, you would never want to step on them.
And look at those dual layer. I mean, imagine trying to keep track of the resources there without dual layer. That is like a nightmare.
Well, we have in the regular game, but it's not too bad because, it's one of those longer games where you're sitting there. So it's not like you're going to be moving the boards around. Okay. What is the slide 3 here?
Cool. There it is.
Embark on the adventure with 4 new character and companion pairings, including some familiar faces from Scythe. Ooh. So it's bringing in the world. And I can't remember exactly, but Expeditions is a continuation story of Scythe where they go back and you are trying to be the person that does the most research when you arrive there. Okay. So that's what Expeditions storyline is. So when they bring in Scythe characters, it makes sense. And the colors of this game are so beautiful. It reminds me of Sunset. So it's like right before, dawn and dusk. Yeah. Those dark colors with some hues of purple.
Nice. And I see, so I'm assuming these are characters, it's a new character and companion pairs. Are these characters from Scythe or are these from the Expeditions? Or maybe they're new. I don't know.
I believe those would be from Scythe.
Okay.
But,
I was going to say, I don't remember Santa Claus being in Scythe. So that guy looks like Santa Claus.
Also, Good Times Society comments that says, the people who have cats, dual layer player boards, people who have cats. It's
exactly.
Needed. It is needed.
Exactly, right? Nice. Next slide, Mons, what do we have here?
So this is a new set of map tokens, and each with an unknown benefit when revealed. I like games with those types of tokens. It reminds me of Rajas of the Ganges. When you flip over a token, you're like, yes, I can get another thing.
That's always a good thing in board games, right? Just that positive feedback. It's like, yay, I did a move, now I get stuff. Yes. Always happy to see that. Next slide.
So this one has it's a optional corrupted mech module. And so this one is probably going to be like a monster that you have to go around the board. And it's going to be moving as an option. It probably provides you some reward once you defeat it.
Yep, nice. And finally, we have slide 6.
Okay.
Automa solo mode. I am a solo gamer.
Have you ever played a solo mode from Stonemaier?
Yes.
Which game?
The one that got me into solo, well, not got me into solo game, but really expanded my love for solo gaming, Viticulture.
Viticulture?
Yes.
Okay.
So
amazing. Good. I don't think I've played the solo mode I have played it once, but it didn't get me into it as much as Apiary.
Oh, okay.
And Wormspan solo mode is also very good.
Ooh.
So I think I played Viticulture solo mode once, but I was still very new to the solo gaming.
Yeah.
And then in January I played Apiary solo, Wormspan as soon as it came out solo mode. Nice. So I'm excited for this one because it's it's not intimidating sounding based
Okay.
on the other games from Stonemaier.
Yeah.
They make it very easy to approach.
That's true, and I love the Automa solo mode because of that. It's literally, folks, if you've never soloed Stonemaier games, they are like decks of cards, and you flip them over, and it's going to replicate actions of an actual
Yes.
player. And I haven't played Wormspan, but I'm assuming, do they have 2 decks of cards to?
I have not played Soul Wings.
Oh, okay.
You said Wormspan.
Wormspan, yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I know Wingspan, or was it No, Tapestry had 2 decks where you combine the 2 cards, and that's going to give you the
Okay.
solo action. But yeah, really cool. Big news here: Expeditions,
Yes.
Gears of Corruption.
Yes, and also Critter Nation has played Scythe and says Automa is pretty good for Scythe.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I would love to play that one. I love Scythe multiplayer. I've never soloed it, so maybe that should be added to my bucket list of games to play.
It's great for stream.
Nice. I've never played it on stream. I was always afraid to do Scythe on stream because I don't think it'll fit on my table. You've seen my table at home.
I know.
It's a big game.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And I don't think it would either. But
Yeah.
a game like Apiary or something like that, you could probably make it work.
Yeah. Now I have played Tapestry on my stream, and I don't know how I did. I might have had the player board in my lap, and I would just take it out, put it on the table during the game. You do what you got to do to stream, folks. That's how we roll.
I have been there.
You know how it is.
I have been there. I was putting stuff on my bed.
When you reach back?
I would reach behind me and grab stuff off the bed and be able to put it on the.
See, it's nice to be in a proper studio here with room and
this
space.
is luxury.
Yeah, Ray handling all the behind the scenes stuff, and we all know he's dying inside while making things work. So,
and if you
thank
didn't, now
Ray.
you do.
Yeah.
Hey, this seems like a great time to jump in. Ruel, could you drop your microphone down on your collar just a touch?
Yeah, no
It's
problem.
becoming a
It's too loud.
sexy beard ASMR stream.
Oh. Should I put
That's
on
later.
the outer jacket?
No. I think
okay.
it's just
Okay.
wrestling in the beautiful beard hairs.
Okay, hopefully that works. Let me know, Ray, if I need to. I can, get some scissors. I'll just we could do a haircut stream or a beard shaving stream.
Maybe that's the stakes for the jacked up match.
Ooh, maybe.
Only if you trim like a little, just a curve,
I know.
just for the mic
Just for
to
the
fit.
mic. It's like this part's long, this part's like totally short. Friends, why don't we go on to what's happening in the tabletop world?
My favorite.
Favorite part. Bonds loves this part. Let's talk about games. And the first one we're going to talk about is Avalon, the Riven Veil. And this one is an Arthurian game where you're going to be legends exploring the misty Isle of Avalon. This is a 2 to 4 player game. It's got 2 things that I enjoy, area control and exploration. I've been on an area control kick lately. I recently played El Grande. Have you played El Grande?
I've played the older edition.
Okay, I love that game.
I would love to have
it's
the newer
so good.
edition someday.
It was, I know the box looks way cooler than the old box. It was like that funny looking person.
Whoa,
on the box,
whoa.
Right? Is it a funny looking person?
Older Euro games, that's just the standard.
Right? But the new version, it's a beautiful production, but that area control game is fantastic. This one looks really interesting. I wanted to highlight this one because the designer, Jamie Jolly, is also the designer of Oathsworn. And I know a lot of y'all love Oathsworn. I've never played it, but I know it gets all the raves. And have you played Oathsworn, Bob?
I have not, but
Okay.
I have acquired Oathsworn recently.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Is it one of those huge boxes with tons of minis? I forget.
Partially, it
Okay.
is one of those with multiple huge boxes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's sort of scary, but also sort of exciting.
I want to say something about this one too.
Yeah.
So, Avalon, the Riven Veil. Someone needs to make a board game wrap using this title and Everdale. It would be perfect. Everdale, Riven Veil.
Can you do it?
I'm the person who says the raps, not writes them.
Okay, you're the brains
I'm
behind
sorry to
this.
inform you, you're sitting in the official Songmaster seat.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Becca, if you could-
I can't beatbox and do that. Oh,
Okay.
oh my gosh. Whoa.
Okay.
We need to switch seats here.
Yeah, that's all you're going to get for now, folks. Maybe we get Becca, when she gets back, we can
Yes.
have her continue. She's the brilliant one in this. This game's going to be out in 2025. I think it's going to be on Kickstarter. They didn't say here. Again, just very preliminary information. We get all the hottest news before, there's all we have is a box cover. That's it. So Avalon, the Riven Veil 2025, exploring and fighting in the Arthurian world.
Okay.
All right, great. Let's move on to Sacred Valley, folks. Sacred Valley. This game is from designer Jeffrey CCH. Now, he's done some games I've really liked, and one game that was really heartbreaking, and I'm going to talk about him right now. This is Age of Civilization, Inheritors, which has been a huge hit lately, and Age of Galaxy. I love the Age of Civilization games. Those are fantastic. Really cool worker placement in a tiny box, sort of like a Tiny Epic Galaxies size box. But then Isla and Something Shiny. It was this really cool solo narrative-driven game with one of the worst endings ever.
Really?
In a campaign narrative game. Spoiler alert, you'll cry. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, well then, okay, but in a bad way, like you would never want to play the game?
Yes.
Really? Because the cover was at Gen Con last year, and it sold out completely, and I was really sad I couldn't get the game. But good thing, because I would have continued being sad because of the game.
Yeah, now the new version that was at Gen Con, I think it was North Star that picked it up. When they did the original one, it was just a super sad narrative. But then the new one, I don't know if they've changed it. I'm hoping they did, because it's a super cute, fun little resource management game with a great narrative until you get towards the end and things go off the rails.
Okay, that's really, really good to know. But hopefully, Sacred Valley is not the same type of sadness.
Right. It seems like it's going to be more of a straightforward Euro game.
Okay.
Tile placement, which, y'all, we love tile placement here. About farming in the mountains of Peru during the Inca Empire.
Okay. This makes me more hopeful about it.
Yeah.
Gator Dave says everyone can use a good cry once in a while. I don't know if playing a board game is my time to have a good cry.
Yeah, me neither. I can cry, give me Field of Dreams. I can totally watch it. It's a baseball movie where if you don't cry at the end of that, then I don't even know what to say. Speaking of baseball, the Dodgers.
Come on. No. Okay, you know what? No. If you look at the stats of the Giants, they have won so many games this past week. All right?
They have.
They lost. The Pirates got 7. Giants got 6, I believe, last night or whatnot.
Yeah.
But Giants have been doing really well, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, they did well this week. Last week when they played the Dodgers, they lost 2 out of 3. The Dodgers won 2 of 3. That's all I'm going to say. And we're going to continue on.
Not quite. We're going to say any Yankee fans in the chat.
Oh, they're Yankee fans?
You guys can take a hike. That's 2 wins in a row for the M's, baby. Shouldn't have happened, but it did.
Nice.
Okay.
We got our resident Seattle Mariners fan in the house. And...
Okay, it is Mariners. It is Mariners, right? Mariners.
Mariners, yeah.
Okay, because that's what I've been saying too.
What?
And
was that wrong?
I was told that it was Mariners.
Mariners?
I've said Mariners my entire life. I've been to their games. Yes, I was corrected, and it made me upset now.
Yeah.
To know
I'm upset that someone did
it's
that.
Mariners.
Yeah.
It's Mariners.
Never gonna call them the Mariners again. They are the Mariners for life now. That is.
I was laughed at for calling it Mariners, and I was correct. It is not deep sea Mariners, okay?
I do think it's sea themed, but not.
Yeah.
I think it's Mariners. Not they're not storming in with guns to
Right.
Middle Eastern countries.
This isn't Saving Private Ryan.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
not the Mariners, but yeah. There's that great poem by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, "Rime of the Ancient Mariner."
Oh yeah, it's the Rivendell Everdale one.
Yeah, I just quoted Samuel Taylor Coleridge. That's my English degree in action, folks. That's all you're gonna get out of me. Anyways, Sacred Valley has nothing to do with baseball or.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. The conversation kind of got a little wild, and some might say it was a little bit of a wild garden.
Oh my gosh, folks, a real professional right here. Wild Gardens Bonds is the name of our next game. This one, this is like an instant buy for me. If we could come up with a graphics as instant buy, bing. to, it would be right here because this is a game by Isaac Vega, one of my favorite designers. He's done stuff like, I mean, come on, Dead of Winter, one of the all-time great semi-cooperative games with a trader. He did Forgotten Waters, a fantastic pirate narrative game. And he also did Keystone North America, another tile-laying game that I love. And Wild Gardens is something, I mean, it's about foraging for food and then cooking it. I mean, it doesn't get much better than cooking, Bonds.
There's been a couple games recently. Now, they're still fulfilling from Kickstarter, but Critter Kitchen.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I was looking at the pictures for Wild Gardens, and I believe this one has a similar feel for the player boards, I believe. There's also Potions of Azurland.
Oh, yeah.
And Potions of Azurland, you are in your own little village in the forest, and you are gathering ingredients to sell them to people who come to get those ingredients.
Nice.
And you're crafting potions.
I love it.
So it's when I was reading the description, I was like, oh, I see a couple different games. And none of those games are fulfilled yet. And this game, when is it coming out?
This is going to be out this year. It went to crowdfunded last year.
Okay.
And I believe the retail release will be at Gen Con this year, or at least they're pushing for that release. You mentioned Potions of Azurland?
Yes.
Aren't you in that game? Or
oh yeah, I am. I forgot. I forgot.
just put two
Yeah.
and two together. What is that? What are we talking about now, Bonds? Potion of Azurland.
So Potions of Azurland is going to be a wonderful game. I cannot wait for it to come out. It's not a highlight that I'm in the game. It's a highlight that my dog Kaipo is in the game with me.
Yeah, it's so cute.
And Andrew Bosley painted us for a card
Amazing.
For Kickstarter backers, and it was such a lovely surprise and just a real honor. It was the first board game that I've ever been in, and I'm just so happy that I got to be with Potions of Azurland. It's a beautiful game. I have the demo copy at home because I streamed it, but I also backed the max that I could, and I'm just so excited.
I can't wait to play it. So are you a card? It's a card that has you on it?
I'm a card that I'm a person visiting the village, and you can sell your potions to me.
Oh, cool.
But it's an ability where you can sell as many potions as you have in stock for that turn to me that one time. Instead of just a one-time sale, I'm like, yo, I got a bunch of money, sell me everything you got.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Awesome. Wild Gardens is gonna be awesome too. I got a demo of this last year at Gen Con, and again, the theme, again, you're serving food to your friends, you're foraging foods and whatnot, and I love that theme. So release date is August 16th, which puts it after Gen Con, but I believe they're trying to push it and get it at the con.
Speaking of food, have you recently had any like bao buns or anything like that?
Bao?
Or steamed buns?
Oh, not recently.
Okay.
But you know what I have had recently? I had a Dodger dog during the Dodgers win a couple of weeks ago.
I was working on a transition, Ruel.
And I just derailed it. But no, yes, talking about...
Dang it!
This is what happened when Becca's not here. We just go nuts. We lose it.
So I was gonna say, sometimes I just feel like going and getting that basket and playing Steam Up.
Yeah.
Well, get this. There is a new game coming out by the same company, and I am so excited. Ruel, what's it called?
It's called Moon Bunny from Hot Banana Games. Pauline Kong and Marie Wong, the designers, the artist Serena Chan, and this is the same design team that put out Steam Up, a feast of dim sum, which I still need to play. I'm ashamed to say I haven't played it. It looks delicious.
It is a wonderful game, and I've played it with people of all ages, and it is straightforward but very, very beautiful. I would suggest getting the deluxe components instead of the cardboard pieces. And you can actually find this game in Barnes & Noble even.
That's right.
So,
Barnes & Noble's Game of the Year, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that.
Also on my shelf of shame, I was getting it for Christmas from my
really?
in-laws.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I've not cracked it yet. But.
It is wonderful. So I'm so happy for this company putting out a second game in 2025. Ruel mentioned it's called Moon Bunny. And I really, really think that our fellow board gamer on Twitch, Raina, should definitely be sponsored to play this game because Raina has an actual bunny at home and you can redeem channel points to give it a treat and everything is just so cute. And she loves Steam Up. And so shout out to Raina because I really want Raina to play this game, Moon Bunny.
That would be great. And like during the stream, like feed her bunny.
Yeah, have like a bunny cam and everything.
That's great. Awesome. Yeah, so this in this game, your task is to guide your bunny assistants on a journey through the lunar landscape to gather rare Asian herbs. So again, tying in things that I love, like food and herbs, and each assistant has their own unique hopping pattern. So that tells me it's going to be sort of an abstract-y type game where you're moving in different directions, trying to grab those herbs and ultimately brew the ultimate elixir of life, which I believe has been designated as coffee, but that's just what I think, folks.
I also really like this sentence. The bunny who is able to gift this elixir to the world, bringing health and happiness to all, wins the game. That is a very high stakes win condition.
Yeah, that really is.
Like
health and happiness to all.
Other games are like, person with the most victory points wins the game. This one's like, no, you're going to be bringing happiness to the entire global thing. Like, everyone's going to be happy.
Yeah, to me, that just confirms that it is coffee is the elixir that is the gift to this world. Very nice. Why don't we move right along? Move in. We've got another game called Alpine Trails. Now, this one, last night, we do research throughout the week, and then last night this just sort of popped up in my feed, and I had no idea that this was a thing, but Alpine Trails, this is from a new design team, and can be, as you can see, this is the prototype. They are laying tiles, trying to make trails as you travel along the trail system of National Forest in the Rocky Mountains.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been to the Rocky Mountains?
I don't know if I have. Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I haven't hiked it or anything, but I've been to the Colorado River.
Okay.
I've
driven, yeah.
And along the entire Rocky Mountains, or
not the entire thing.
That would take a long time.
One thing to note about this Kickstarter video, I absolutely love it, and you'll even see like other board games in the background. It just tells me like, go support these people because they're just fellow board gamers who made a game.
Yep.
And I think, when did they launch? Was it yesterday?
Just yesterday, yeah.
And how much money are they at right now? I think like 1,300.
Yeah,
And their goal is only 3,000.
Yeah, they're halfway there, folks. So.
I mean, come on. I just love this video. You don't need sound. Ruel described it. You know what's going on. Go support.
Yeah, exactly. Draw 2 tiles at the same time, place them in your parks, and then as you connect all the features and stuff, you're gonna hopefully find campsites, lakes, waterfalls, and et cetera, et cetera. So Alpine Trails, we're always happy to support smaller independent publishers. We love that, and we're all passionate about games, so be sure to check that one out, folks.
And it's cool. Critter Nation can see the Rocky Mountains from their backyard.
From the backyard, really?
Wow. I can see a telephone wire. Hashtag Southern California.
I can see I can see my neighbor's garbage cans from my studio window. So yeah, y'all have a much better view than we do. So that is Alpine Trails. Moving right along.
This next one that we're going to be talking about is also, there's a lot of games that have some similar themes coming out. We talked about, people gathering ingredients to create something, whether it be potions or food, like Critter Kitchen, Potions of Azurland, or this garden one that we just talked about. So this next one has a theme that I've been seeing commonly, which is flowers.
Okay.
And this one is called Flutter.
Flutter. Okay.
So Flutter is you're going to be taking turns earning petal tokens.
Okay.
So this has everything to do with matching flower petals in each corner. I don't know if you've ever played Bears and the Bees by Grandpa Beck's Games.
No, I've heard of that game.
Okay.
It's a good one, right? Like I've heard good things.
Yes, it is very good.
Okay.
You have hex cards. And so these are tiles, but you're doing a very similar thing.
Okay.
It looks like they added some more components than just tiles from what we're seeing in the picture. Now, Is this game out right now?
This one is, I believe, this one, I have the question mark here because it was supposed to be out this month in May, but when I checked, I didn't see it anywhere.
Oh.
Looks like we're still getting late pledges.
Late pledge.
Late pledges, okay, there it is.
Thank you, Nightcat. Thank you so much.
On top of it as always. Appreciate it, Nightcat, not a bot. So it's a tile lane game for 2 to 5 players, and it takes about 30 minutes to play, which is totally in my wheelhouse. I love those type of games because not only are they easy to get to the table, but you can play multiple games, right? Other games you can't do that, but this one, I love nature type theme games. I'm so glad that Wingspan sort of kicked that off of recent times where, we could play games about flowers or nature and habitats and Cascadia. So many games now with the nature theme, and I'm all for it. So happy to see Flutter.
There's also Floriferous, which we'll be talking about a game related to that soon.
Yeah, exactly, real soon. But right now, we're going to go to a galaxy far, far away. Oh, are we supposed to look at the same? Friend.
I almost poked my eye.
Where is this galaxy?
Where is this galaxy?
It is far, far away, and there are bounty hunters there. This is brilliant. Star Wars bounty hunters, folks.
That was such a great.
I'm just going to say it.
Great.
Star Wars bounty hunters. That's what we're talking about.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think any points are being awarded for that one. That's
that
what you're digging for.
That was terrible. It's like Galaxy Far, Far Away, Star Wars bounty hunters. That's it.
And we're bounty hunters.
Yeah.
And we're far, far away. Oh my gosh.
I had no idea this game existed, and it just showed up in my BGG feed.
I love the art. I love the cover.
It's sort of cartoony-ish, but very, I guess, Star Wars friendly. And it is a 20 to 30 minute game. The weight on BGG says 1.20, so that means it's a lighter game, or at least in the eyes of BGG users. It's a light strategy game. It's card drafting. Everyone plays at the same time, Bonds. I'm a huge fan of that.
That reminds me of Age of Wonders Planetfall from Arcane Wonders.
Oh, so good.
Where there is no just sitting around waiting, and you're also getting cards to build up your tableau and create a more powerful board.
Yeah, I love it. We actually shot a video together on that with Tim, right?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, check that out, folks. So
that was a great ending.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Ruel got sniped by.
Totally. Was it like 1 point?
Nope, we tied and I broke the tiebreaker.
Tiebreakers, who needs them? We should have shared the victory. Because isn't that what it's all about?
Not in Age of Wonders Planetfall, and probably not in Bounty Hunters.
Probably not in Star Wars Bounty Hunters. Yes.
That bounty's mine.
Exactly, because that's how the scum and villainy work in that universe. One player will be declared the best bounty hunter in the galaxy. So very fired up about that. I'm a big Star Wars geek, and I'm super excited to check out Star Wars Bounty Hunters. And that one is...
It's on pre-order right now from Miniature Market. I didn't really see it on sale anywhere else. It had a release date of May 2024, which is now, so I'm not sure what the status is of that game.
Yeah, me neither. Sometimes I don't know the status of my socks in the laundry. They just, you lose one and thank you. You do the laundry and then you find one that's unmatched and
so good.
Thank you.
So good.
I had to make up for the bounty hunter stuff.
Oh my god.
On Kickstarter right now, and it just funded just a few minutes ago. Meeple style, congrats. Meeple style gamer socks.
That's exciting.
Yeah. I mean, how cool is this? They're just socks inspired by games.
Yep.
It's amazing. And they're based in the UK. And why don't we look at a comment here? It says, someone said, will legacy designs only be add-ons or can they be chosen as pledge rewards?
Okay, can we talk about the nerdiest thing that you could say about socks, because that was it.
I love it. I'm sort of bummed I didn't say it, to be honest with you.
Is there a way we could see more pictures of the socks on the Kickstarter page?
Yeah, let's scroll over here to the campaign, and I need to get a pair of these.
I do as well. So there's different tiers that you can back, and depending on which tier, you'll get a certain number of pairs of socks. And then hopefully they can come out with more designs based on how much they make. And they would be stretch goals, which is a really great idea. And I also think it's funny that it's called stretch goals because... And there's also various sizes. I did a lot of research on these socks because I was like, whoa, what's going on with this Kickstarter? I need to know about it.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so there's different sizes. You need to know your sock size, and there's different stretch goals for different designs. And then if you scroll down, they have a picture of the people who are designing them. Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that, free feet pics. Technically not. You need to back these socks.
Never for free. Never for free.
For
Come
free.
on,
You gotta
it's the
pay
internet.
for those.
What are these people thinking?
Ooh, okay.
Is that like a
that's like the video game.
video game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Full feature list. Okay. There's a picture of them.
That was a good job dodging the copyright. That's like
Yes.
the video game.
The video game. Well
You know,
done.
the one.
That one.
The one that's not licensed, probably.
So, also they said shipping is going to be really cheap. Like they said,
Okay.
max $5, otherwise $1 to $3 for shipping.
Oh, that's
I
not
don't know
bad.
if this is in every country. Oh, see, know your size. You need to educate yourself.
So medium or large? Do you know your size, Bonds?
I do, but I'm not going to say my foot size on this.
On the internet.
Ruel!
Talking about the derailment,
Ruel.
folks.
If you're filling in for Becca, you have to mention your feet at least once per episode.
I'm
Because
going
that's
to
what she
mention these
does.
people's
Okay?
feet, and you back on Kickstarter.com/socks.
So, yeah, a lot of different designs. I like the ones with the meeples and also the ones that have the polyominoes, which are like the Tetris style pieces. I think that's sort of cool. But yeah. I just think it's so neat that not only do we have games that we could talk about, but gamer-inspired apparel and whatnot. It's so cool.
And let's see that comment one more time now that the audience knows what we're talking, what type of thing we're. So this person said, will legacy designs only be add-ons or can they be chosen as pledge rewards? Okay, you need to think about that today. You need to level up your nerdiness. And we need to start talking like this person on the Kickstarter.
Totally. So. Yeah, there it is, folks. Meeple Style Gamer Socks. Again, congrats on funding. They just launched, and we're happy for them.
Yeah, I would say we're over the moon for them. But that's not the only thing we're over. We're also... We're also over the studio, and the next thing we're even talking about is Sunrise over the studio.
Well done. Yeah, Sunrise at the studio.
It's not over?
Yeah, we can't. I don't think we can allow a point on that one.
You wrote.
Oh!
I totally set her up.
That's very interesting.
You wrote over right here.
So Ray's gonna have to go to the replay and find out, did Ruel set up bonds by calling it Sunrise over the studio?
# rigged.
Yeah,
okay.
Totally rigged. It's Sunrise at the studio from Pencil First Games.
Embarrassing.
So we got Sunrise at the studio. We have Floriferous, the mini edition, the pocket edition, and also Snowfall over Mountains. These are all late pledges, folks. I did a full disclosure. I did a paid preview of these games for them last year or earlier this year, but late pledges are now open.
Ooh, fun.
So these games, I love Pencil First games. They're typically designed by Steve Finn, who's a master at these like 20 to 30 minute games. They give a lot of depth to them.
They're beautiful.
They are gorgeous. And Floriferous, have you played Floriferous?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a standard size card game where you're strolling through the garden, collecting flowers and whatnot, right? And sometimes bugs that come along. Sunrise at the studio, you are in the studio crafting pottery, and hopefully you'll make the most beautiful piece. And finally, Snowfall over Mountains. This is a tile laying game where you're just taking a stroll in the mountains, leaving your footprints along in the snow.
They've recently just fulfilled their Kickstarter pledge for Mall Peak. This is the same company that did Mall Peak.
Yes.
So if you back that game and recently received it, this is the same company here. And you said this is on late pledge right now?
Yes, late pledge. You can go through their pledge manager at pencilfirstgames.com.
And one thing to note as well, these boxes are small, so they're great they don't take up a lot of space.
Yes.
But you're able to play a full game in a very small box. It's wonderful.
They're excellent games, folks. So be sure to check those out. Sunrise at the studio, not Sunrise over the studio like someone had typed up on this piece of paper, Bonds. Yes. So moving right along, we've talked about some great games. Why don't we play a quick game in our... Oh, I was supposed to cue you. We're going to say jacked up matchup.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, thanks for telling me on live stream.
Yeah. So there's no editing in this.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, here we go. So next we're going to play a game against each other in the
Jacked up matchup. Oh my gosh. Okay, next time. Jacked up, match up.
Yeah, here we go.
You don't want to mess.
You don't want to mess, especially with mantis.
Ooh.
The mantis shrimp. You do not want to mess with the mantis shrimp.
I like that. The box reveal, you like threw the bag down. Like the bag just splattered on the ground, and then Ruel's like,
yeah. So Mantis is a game from, what is his name? Matthew Inman, the artist of the Oatmeal from back in the day. He actually started making games using his artwork, which is fantastic. It's funny, he had this whole bit on his webcomic about the mantis shrimp. It was like this terrifying creature in the sea, and he liked them, and he decided to make a game about them, and we're going to play it right now in our jacked up matchup.
all right, let's do it.
And now, with a two-player game, there's a slight rules variation for 2 players, but it's still super simple to play.
Oh wait, we got display the box.
Oh yeah, go ahead and grab the box there. I'll shuffle up the cards real quick. And what we're doing is we're going to be trying to collect mantis shrimps in front of us. So we'll place these here in front of Bonds. And if they're the same color or type, go ahead and put them into one little column. Let's see.
Like this?
Yep, just like that. And we start with some cards, and what we're going to do is look for the instructions because I forgot how many cards we get. I believe we get 3 each or 2 each. Actually, can you hand me the box? So I was going to look at this. I thought these were the rules. This is like why the mantis shrimp is my favorite
Okay, well,
animal.
you look at that. I can look at this.
Yeah. So we have the mantis shrimp. We're trying to collect sets of these, and you're going to place them into your scoring pile. In the 2-player game, we're going to play up to 15 points rather than 10 points, which is the multiplayer game. Each player will start with 4 cards face up, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So what you do is you're going to look here. So Bonds, you're going to do one of 2 things. You're going to say you're either going to steal or score.
Okay.
If you try to score, you're going to say you're going to grab this card here, place it in front of you. If it matches one of your symbols, you're going to take that up in your score pile, which score pile will be here. If it doesn't match, then you just leave it there. So if I had a yellow one, I'd just add it to my little tableau here. You could also steal. That would mean you take the card, place it in front of your opponent, which is me, and if it matches one of mine, you have stolen it. You take all the cards of that icon, put it on your side.
Okay.
So it's going to go back and forth. This is called your tank. So this is what you're keeping in your tank, and then to score it from your tank, you say, I'm going to score it. If it matches from here to here, you'll score it here.
Okay.
If at any time you successfully steal from me, you get another turn.
Oh.
That's the game.
So when does the game end?
When one of us, it ends immediately when someone has 15 in their score pile.
15 cards?
Yep,
Or, okay.
15 cards,
So
that's it.
each card is 1 point?
Correct.
So someone in chat, is this a push your luck type of game?
Push your luck / set collection.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who starts?
You may start.
So do I choose which side and then I flip?
You're going to choose, you're going to choose either steal from me or score, and it's going to always have 3 symbols. That's one of these symbols will be
guess
on.
what? You are on all 3 of those symbols. I'm taking this card.
Look at that.
And now
just
what?
Like that.
Now what?
You've stolen it, put it in your tank. You've successfully stolen, so you take another turn.
Okay. Blue, red, and pink. Now, I'm going to steal. Let's go!
This game's rigged.
Yeah.
Okay, Bonds, you will continue.
Okay, so this one is going to be red or purple or orange.
Score.
Red.
Wow.
So now I take this. I have 5.
She's a third of the way there, folks. So that's in your turn. Now it's my turn. Yeah. I'm going to score.
I'm
Hopefully
working
it's
on my
still
evil
okay.
laugh.
You've got it down pat.
Okay.
You're good. I did not score, so it just goes there. It's the end of my turn.
Okay, I'm going to flip. I need it to be purple, please. It's going to be red.
Okay. And then this one here, you have none of those, so I'll score, so it could go to my pile.
Okay. So red, orange, or pink, I'm going to try.
Okay. You're going to... so that's stealing.
Okay.
So it goes in your tank.
All right.
Yeah, Boo earns. And then you take another turn.
Red, orange, or pink. I'm going to flip on mine.
Okay, so score. So it just goes in your tank. You don't score
Oh,
it. It just
no.
hangs out there.
Okay.
Okay, my turn. I am going to... How many do you have each?
I'm going to scoot this just a tad over
Sure.
because you have no cards and I have a lot.
Yeah. Thanks for the reminder. I am going to go next. I'm going to try to score this one. I did. Yeah, I got 2. Okay, I got 2.
Yellow, blue, or purple. I'm going to try and score mine. I got yellow. Okay.
Wow. You're really good at this game.
Thank you.
I'm going to score.
It's a lot of strategy.
It is. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Orange, yellow, or red? I'm gonna try. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I'll just try and. There you go. Okay.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go to my side. I'm gonna try to score. I did.
Nice.
Yeah, so I have 4. How many do you have?
I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Okay. So red, yellow, or green? I'm just gonna flip on mine.
Okay. And here, same thing. I'm gonna try to steal one of yours.
All right.
Well, you have the one. No, I'm gonna bring it over to my side. I'm gonna score.
Oh.
Okay, so that goes there.
So blue, red, or purple? I really need purple.
No. Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of purple, I'm going to try to steal that purple.
All
from
right,
you.
what's going to happen?
Purple. Darn it.
Ooh. I'm going to flip on my side. All right.
Is that 15 yet?
I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, here goes the greatest comeback ever. It's
Don't be
my
purple.
turn.
Don't be purple.
Purple.
Oh,
No, but I did match this,
okay.
so I do get that.
You get another turn.
I do get another turn. I'm going to steal as well. Steal, yes. Greatest comeback ever, folks. So right now I have 5, 9.
No.
I'm going to steal those.
Don't do it.
No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Why? Why?
This show is not
13.
scripted, folks,
Oh,
despite what the rumors say.
No, I only have 14. I need 15 to win. So I get another turn because I stole correctly. So I'm going to go over here to my side. And I just matched game. This is the greatest game in the history of gaming, folks. GG. Flip the table. Flip the cards.
GG's?
Yeah,
Okay,
GG's.
whatever.
GG's to me. That was so close. So you had 13, and then I called it. I said it's gonna be the greatest comeback ever.
It was the greatest comeback ever.
Yeah, as our the poet laureate LL Cool J once said. He said, "Don't call it a comeback." I've been here for years. TJ Lolo says this is why Bonds plays a lot of solo games. I play a lot of solo games too. I always have a good time when I win games, and
Shell shock. Fox just can't even move. Just staring at the camera, thinking of what could have been.
What could have been, yes. So that was Mantis, folks. That is from a company called Exploding Kittens. They do Exploding Kittens and all kinds of really cool light games. This is actually a really big hit with my friends and family. It's a super cool filler. We just played in less than 10 minutes. I taught it to you. I won the game in less than 10 minutes. I mean, that's great. So, Bonds, thoughts on Mantis? You've played this before, have you?
If you would love to get angry in a short amount of time, maybe you should try playing some card games.
Play Mantis.
Play Mantis.
Yes.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Thank you, Darwildar. Ruel's the Shohei Ohtani of Mantis. Yes, Shohei Ohtani, folks, he leads the league in almost every single stat.
Whose mod are you?
Oh my goodness gracious. We got a time for our share our selfie segment, Bonds. You want to talk about a shelfie?
Oh, not selfie.
Shelfie.
Oh, I was like, was I supposed to share a selfie on this stream? Okay, all right, yes.
Thank you, Gator Dave. Yeah, no pitch clock needed.
So Good Morning Society has something wonderful that they do, and you are welcome to participate in it. You can actually submit a photo of your shelfie to Good Morning Society, and we will feature it here on the stream every single Wednesday.
Yes.
We'll share a new shelfie. So this one is?
From our friend Chris Barrows from Tabletop Express. And as you can see there, Chris has got all kinds of goodies here. The thing that really got me right off the bat was on the right side there, if you can see, he's got Star Wars comic books up on the wall.
Wow.
Which I'm super stoked about. I love that he has Star Wars comic books, but he also has a lot of great games. Right there in the middle, where was it? Right there, you see Rolling Realms. Can I zoom in? Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Rolling Realms. Look at that, folks. Woo!
Wow, that's cool.
Isn't that awesome?
It's like a roller coaster ride.
Yeah. That's from our Stonemaier Games. We were just talking about Expeditions, the Gears of Corruption. That's a fantastic roll and write game.
Okay.
Rolling around. Oh, Expeditions. It's right there in the corner, left side. Let me bring it down
yes,
there.
this person at Expeditions.
Okay, so Chris Barrows.
What is the username? Oh, Chris. Okay.
Chris, yeah. So Chris Barrows, he hosts Tabletop Express. That's a live stream podcast that he does every couple of weeks.
Wonderful.
Yeah, talking about games and whatnot.
Apiary's there. We love Ale Beer and Bread. Bread.
Beer and Bread's
Beer
so
and
good.
Bread is amazing.
Awesome game.
So Taverns of Tiefenhall.
Yes.
We should be right next to Beer and Bread.
Yeah, right. Perfect.
Wormspan.
Wormspan.
I see that some of the games are organized based off a company, which is also interesting.
Oh.
I saw all the AEG games together as well. Wonderland's War is there. Wonderland's War is something that Ruel and I just played.
For my first time too, I absolutely loved it. That game was amazing. Let's continue over here. So we're talking about different publishers. I mean, it looks like the bunch of
Stonemaier, and then
there.
you go over and there's more Stonemaier there.
Yep. And then, Targi. I love Targi.
Yeah, Targi
So
is,
good.
and right next to Duel. Sorry, Seven Wonders Duel.
Seven Wonders Duel. Moving along here, we have, you were talking about the AEG games. Yes.
Yeah, Santa Monica, the Guild of Merchant Explorers is a wonderful game. Also great solo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that game is fantastic. It's a solo game.
And then
All
you
the
have Dead
Unmatched.
Reckoning. All the Unmatched is there. Wow, they have a lot of Unmatched.
Yeah, look at that. Do they have, the one I'm still trying to find is, nope, they don't have it here.
Which
What am
one?
I talking about? I do have, I just got the Bruce Lee Unmatched.
I have Bruce Lee.
Do you really?
And Deadpool.
I have the Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool and
Yeah.
Bruce Lee. Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine gifted me Bruce Lee.
That's like
Yeah.
the most expensive gift.
Seriously, I mean that's my friend for life, basically. Oscar, shout out to you, my friend. And then over here, more Unmatched. We have The Crew.
Oh, Tales to Amaze is a really fun game. It's an unmatched game. You can play it co-op, but
Yeah.
I played it solo.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and that one was. I love the UFO and all the miniatures for that is really fun. Great art.
I still have I have a copy. I need to play. MLEM, Space
I
Agency.
say Mlem, like
Meow.
Yoshi.
Meow.
Mlem,
Is that how you say it? Meow.
Mlem.
Meow. Meow.
But you go Mlem.
Meow. Meow. This is a game from Reiner Knizia, the one and only doctor of games. He is. Hey, Ray, I was able to get him into the show this time. Yes.
Wow, in the nick of time.
Just in time.
The only doctor of games.
Exactly.
His
The
new title.
one and only. Shout out to our friends at, what podcast is that? I just told Board Game Barrage. They love The Good Doctor as well. But we also have Dead Reckoning from John D. Clare. And wow, there's a lot of good games on
They
this
have the
shelf.
Stardew Valley board game, which is harder to get. I have that game as well, but I got it when it first came out.
I was just going to say, how did you get it? It's been sold out for years
I
now.
got it when it first came out.
Smart.
Yeah. So. Oh no, wait. I had a friend gift it to me when it first came out.
Oh, friend for life.
And yes, exactly. And it was a wonderful, wonderful gift. I played multiple times solo, actually.
Oh, really?
Because it is co-op, so I play it solo.
Nice. Have you played Splendor Duel?
I have not played Splendor Duel, not yet.
Yeah.
They have Istanbul Big Box, which is out of print. They have some pretty good games that are harder to get nowadays.
Yeah, look at that. We should play Splendor Duel sometime. That's a fantastic game. I see Draftosaurus. I always love that one.
I don't see Chai Tea for two, so they don't have everything.
Well, yeah, that's a little sore spot with folks.
Draftosaurus.
Draftosaurus is fantastic. I love Draftosaurus. That one. Have you played the Draftosaurus?
I'm guessing you draft dinosaurs.
How did you know that?
I don't know. Just a gut
They're
feeling.
like the cutest meeples. They're dino meeples. And you place them in your hand and you draft one in your hand and then you pass them over to the other players. It is so cute and so good. But hey, want to thank Chris Barrows from Tabletop Express for sharing the shelfie. Appreciate it, Chris. And folks, if you want to share yours, be sure to join the Good Time Society Discord. We're out of time, Bonds. Always a sad moment when we have to move on, but thank you again for joining us today. Bonds, where can people find you on the interwebs?
They can find me on twitch.tv/Bonzinator, and I'll be actually streaming a test board game stream tonight. I just rearranged my streaming setup, and I'm in the middle of trying to figure everything out, but you're welcome to come hang out and help me get my board game Twitch back up.
Yeah, nice. So be sure to follow Bonds, folks. Again, thank you so much. Follow us on all the socials, Good Time Society. Join our Discord. Sign up for the newsletter. And until next time.
But before you do,
there
are the final scores.
Scores, thank you, Ray.
Maybe you didn't want to hear them.
I really didn't.
Yeah. Well, you each got one transition point. Bonds, you got an extra point for stretch goals on the socks. Very good.
Very nice.
New mechanic this time. Ruel, you successfully defended 2 of Bonds' transitions. You destroyed them. You ruined 2. And I decided those were worth points. Defense counts.
I love which
So
were the two.
that's gonna be one you sabotaged in the official document, and the other one you just completely derailed by making it about baseball. Impressive defense wins championships. That is gonna be a 3-2 Ruel victory.
Thank you.
Better
Yes.
luck next time.
I will
Our
take
wonderful guest host.
Yeah.
I won't even mention that usually the jacked up matchup is worth a point, which would have made it a tie if you pulled that off.
We don't need.
I don't even have to. I won't even mention that.
Don't need to mention it.
I'm muted, right? You guys, they can't hear me.
They can't hear a thing. Thank you, Ray, for the tally and the final score. GG on the transitional game.
You cannot say GG after all that. You cannot end with GG after all that. No.
I'm ending on GG, folks. Go play some games, will you? We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.